What up, gamers? Fence here, and welcome to my reaction to the reveal of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So this was very much unexpected. So around a week ago, this game started to leak, and now here we are, less than a minute for me, that yeah, we'll be seeing the reveal of this game. Which yeah, like I've always wondered if they were ever going to remaster some older Bethesda games. Like I remember hearing somewhere like maybe a few years ago or something where they weren't interested in making any remasters of the older Bethesda games. But now here we are. Apparently, we're getting a remaster of Oblivion, which I have played in the past, but very little of. I just when I played it, I was playing it for a project I was doing in university where I just wanted to record some gameplay, but I never really got to play it like fully. I think I did watch a let's play of it like way back in the day from someone else. I think for me, I mainly remembered the Dark Brotherhood storyline, but other than that, I don't really remember much about the story of the game or anything else. Maybe the beginning of it with the Emperor and stuff, but yeah, here we go, man. Let's see what they've done. I have seen like you know, the leaks and everything, the screenshots and all that. Ooh. I wonder just how much different it is with like the animations if they update that too, because it can look really like yeah, it can look really like I don't know how you would say it. Some of the attack animations, like old, like very cartoony, I guess. And that's how Oblivion felt. So I'm just wondering what they remastered, like if it's just a voice or because I know from the visual standpoint they did definitely remaster that, but I'm just wondering if they also
20 years later.
update a voice. 20 years later, man. You think that they'll do the same thing with Skyrim? That'll be kind of,
You think
for me,
about the Elder
unnecessary.
Scrolls, to us it goes
Yeah, here's Todd
beyond
Howard.
game franchise.
I think it was him, like Todd Howard. I forgot if he was the one that I
Obviously,
heard
we're
that they
working
weren't
on
interested
the
in making
sixth
remasters,
chapter
but I could be
here.
wrong.
But what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters.
Yeah, I felt like,
Skyrim,
when it comes to
Oblivion,
games like
Morrowind,
Oblivion and stuff,
Daggerfall,
and
and
also
Remade,
Fallout 3
each
and
of
New
them
Vegas,
try to
they
define
definitely need a
role-playing games,
remaster.
open world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling.
I feel like going from like Fallout 4 and
Oblivion
Skyrim and
was
beyond,
a real
it's not
defining
necessary.
moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that
Man,
old
they're really
charm.
making a big deal out of this.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this
I feel like
tremendous
when it comes to
visual
any kind of
update
like
is
announcement of a
absolutely
remaster,
amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
I
There's
feel
so
like
much
you would just
there,
want,
both
like they
for
would
the
just do
Elder
like
Scrolls
updated
world
graphics or something,
and
right?
also this evolution of our
But just seeing this
games.
live
I
stream
think
here
it's
makes me
really
think that they might
important
do
for
something
people
more.
to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like it's really special.
I'll increase the volume a bit. I'll like adjust the volume every now and then.
That I've worked with for that
There we go.
long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
The warm
Oh my
fuzzies.
god, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like... There's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion
I'm kind of like that with
is the
Skyrim.
beginning of who
You
I
see
am
that main menu music?
as a individual, as a game
Okay, maybe it might be
developer.
too loud.
It all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play more
We
of
had that really special moment of coming
Oblivion.
out into the world world for the first time, what that meant to this
I just
game.
never really found the
Every
time
time we
to,
think
and I
about
just prefer playing
Oblivion, it's,
Skyrim.
what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
You know, I do one thing I've seen a lot of Oblivion is the memes. Dude, like I don't know if you guys remember like many years ago those memes popping up, and then you got the like those two brothers that would like also do skits and voice act. Dang, here we go. Dang, look at that. Shoot. Here we go. This is it. The remaster. Ooh. I mean, this is definitely a glow up. Jeez.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time,
Yeah, I want to see some
the world of
gameplay.
Oblivion
I wonder if
Remastered
this game was maybe
looks and feels
oh, look at the graphics.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we
Dude,
were
this is
really
crazy, man.
picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning,
Actually,
we
attack
thought we
animations
had
look really
one
good.
rule. We weren't gonna do this
I don't know,
if
just
we
for
weren't
for me, I remember the attack animations.
Our partners at Virtuous
I mean,
went
maybe
above and
they still
beyond
kept
to
it
bring
here,
our
but
vision to life.
it can look like really,
The
you know,
care and
fast.
love they've poured into the Oblivion remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
But I think that's mainly with the one-handed weapons.
To Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible.
Dang.
We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
I mean, I feel like if anything, they really updated the world and the
We wanted
visuals.
to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
To modern hardware. I mean, I hope that means that it can also run on my PC. I feel like, you know, newer games nowadays, they kind of suck on running my older PC. Oh man. Yeah, I've always wanted to play more of Oblivion, because I think the setting is so cool in Cyrodiil. But I never, like I said, never found the time.
Will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing.
In the Mythic Dawn, I know there were like
Unleashing the
one of
Daedric
the
Prince of Destruction.
main antagonists here.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including
Ooh.
story expansions, Shivering
All
Heights,
add-ons.
and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
What about the horse DLC? The horse armor DLC.
It was really important to
I know
me
that was
to
a
ensure
big
that we're
thing
preserving the
of
magic
controversy
of
back
the
then, I
original
think.
experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right?
Yeah, I think I was about to say earlier, like, I wonder if this game was kind of like an experiment, maybe, with The Elder Scrolls 6.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it.
Yeah, I need to see more gameplay, because I want to see if it's really, like, they really try to base it on Oblivion. Well, I mean, I know it is based on Oblivion, but I'm just wondering if it's kind of like with, you know how like Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, they're kind of like, you know, within the same, I guess, version of the engine, of the creation engine. Because I don't know if they really took, you know, Oblivion, like, entirely, and then they just update from there. I don't know if they, like, remade from scratch with their own, like, animations and stuff.
Cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Yeah. There we go. Because, yeah, I'm sure it's, like, it's not just a graphics update.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve.
Unreal Engine 5, okay.
We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the word logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity.
Yeah, that's the answer I wanted to see or to hear.
Distinct style.
Because I'm sure they'll definitely make some like big changes with Unreal Engine 5, more liberties and all.
You're stuck here like I am.
Like they didn't really take like the original version of the game and just update from there. No, they use an entirely different engine, not the creation engine. Hey, is that Shio Gorath?
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version.
I'm used to like his look in Skyrim.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed
Man,
character models and stunning landscapes that use millions
it
of
looks so
polygons
good.
in each
Like,
asset,
it doesn't look
allowing
like,
us a truly impressive level of
you know
detail
how
in this
like
world.
maybe you would add a
Every single asset in this
maybe a
game
high
was
texture
completely
mod for
redesigned and
Oblivion.
handcrafted from scratch.
Now this one feels like it's more than that
We implemented an advanced real-time
with
lighting
the
system
environments
that
and
accurately
models
simulates how light interacts with the
and
environment.
armor.
This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Man,
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
now I
The
can't tell
audios
like if
helped
the
us
voice
create
acting is the
base
same
mesh of
too.
our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh,
Ooh, look at this
allowing us to
menu.
share the model, rig, and
Frick,
textures.
dude.
As a result,
I'm
all
excited now.
races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these
Yeah, the game looks so
technological
good, man.
advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
Ooh.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
I mean, the voice acting sounds like it would be from back then. I think I remember seeing like a skit using that floor trap there, where it goes to the ceiling. Here's the gameplay.
It's UI and UX.
Dang, look at that difference, man.
It's audio.
Jeez.
We've updated features and systems across.
Oh yeah, I feel like the attack animations feel.
We've changed the approach to level.
I mean, I don't know if it's like the same attack speed or something, but it looks more natural now.
It's inspired
I don't know.
by
It's just to me.
systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim.
Oh
So
really?
It's the best of both worlds. We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play Oblivion, man. I know I said this a couple of times.
And all the animations have more flourish.
But like, also one thing I wanted to experience was all the Oblivion stuff, all the Daedras and all,
Visual effects or hit reactions. Now
and some of the unique enemies and monsters.
Sparks and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up.
Like I think in this game they had the goblins and more types of Daedra, right? I could be wrong.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Nice.
One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen. When Oblivion first launched, greetings. How goes it?
Yeah, the voice acting.
Disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races.
Oh, did they?
So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
Okay, they re-recorded.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
I mean, there is a charm to the old voice actors too.
We also made sure to keep
But this is cool too.
all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just hi there.
Stop right there, criminal
But it's,
scum.
like, so nice and creepy at the
I
same
hope they kind of
time.
keep that voice in.
You violated the law.
Yeah.
You violated the law.
Dang, dude. They kept it.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
That is Sheogorath. Dang, he looks different here. Like I said, I'm used to the Skyrim model. The Grey Fox.
Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room.
I do remember a bit about the Grey Fox.
Blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded.
At least I know the concept of the Grey Fox.
You're the best. Good luck.
But yeah, I mainly remember the Dark Brotherhood storyline. I thought that was really interesting.
You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
You know, just hearing the music now, I'm excited to hear more of the music too. Dude, I listened a lot to the One Day Fear in Skyrim.
20 years,
So many
players have come to
times.
expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting, Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In
Man,
fact,
look at that
all
run
of the
animation.
character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every
Whoa,
single
look at that.
updated or new
Look
feature
at that pickup
is
animation. What the
implemented
heck?
as a
They like
player
actually
design.
warped the
It all comes down
like the
to what makes
mushrooms.
Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come
And yeah, right. I
to
remember.
players when they think of the game?
The mini games
I
are the
remember.
mini games. Those are so iconic.
Like there was even like custom spells that you can do in this game. I thought that was cool.
Lockpicking. You can put
Hey,
a
the
fresh
lockpicking
new
is back. I
spin on
remember
it,
seeing this a
but you
lot.
can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to
Here's the
Cyrodiil
goblins.
or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and
Hey, the adoring fan.
worship the ground you
So goofy.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Yeah, definitely the game has this like realistic cartoony look.
Bethesda Game Studios.
Which, you know, it's to be expected, I would say.
Right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back,
I mean, I would say I'm more of the older generation of players that never really got to play this game. Yeah, the Minotaur too, dude. I've always wanted to fight those too.
and I think they're just going to find themselves lost.
Like I saw those being a thing.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half
And the
an hour
Oblivion
in the
gates,
world
man.
to feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like, it's exciting again.
Man, the horse animations is crazy.
Game, there was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think
I really do appreciate how they just really. It seems like they really built the game from the ground up.
Bethesda Game Studios
And Virtuous.
We want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion
Like it seems like it's the
has a
same
very special
game,
place in my heart.
you know, overall
Being
with
able
the
to work on this remaster,
layouts and
bring it
stuff,
to a new
but
generation of players has been
like the
an
models, the
incredible
graphics, the music and sound.
We were too excited to
It seems like it's been built from the ground up.
didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to
I feel like that's like one of the best ways to do a remaster.
The best part of my job is that
Not like
I
just
get to
a
be the one to
graphics
announce
update.
that the Oblivion remaster will be available
Now?
today.
I mean, I don't think I'll be able to buy it on, on launch just because I'd just rather wait for the sale. I'm like pretty cheap about games nowadays, but dude,
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dream.
it does look really good. Maybe, yeah, I can't wait to play this game one day. I really do want to play this game one day on his channel.
27th of last seed. The year of Akatosh 433.
Look at the mud crabs.
These are the closing days.
I have played Skyrim on his channel like way back then. It's not on my channel anymore. But I would love to play the Bethesda games again. The last one I played was Starfield, and that was kind of rough to play on this channel because I didn't have an SSD available, like that had storage. But now I do. Maybe I can redo it again. But first, I'd rather play this first.
This is only the beginning.
Man.
This is yet to come.
Oh, the blades. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the beginning of the game at least. Dude, like, look at that freaking Daedra, man. I never got to experience this. I felt like they weren't as, like, varied, like, in, like, when I played Skyrim. I played The Elder Scrolls Online, and they were also varied there, too. But not in Skyrim, man. Normally you just fight, like, the humanoid one. Oh, there's a troll. Frick, dude.
and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Ooh, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Available today. Oh, frick, dude. Wait, there's digital deluxe content? What the heck was that? Hold on. Is there any more here? Stay tuned for a special gameplay stream. I mean, I think for my reaction, I think this stream is pretty much, all I want to maybe show and record. What was that digital? Did I just see horse armor? What the heck? I think I saw horse armor. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That was my reaction to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. I was just wondering how they would remaster the game. It does look like they rebuilt the game from ground up in Unreal Engine 5. Or, in simpler terms, they just used a different engine from before. Because I didn't know if they were going to, like, take the same engine and stuff. And, update from there. But no, I feel like they kind of built the game in a way from ground up. I'm not sure just how much they built from the ground up. Like, obviously the visuals have been updated. But I'm just wondering, like, how much of the voice acting was changed. I know they said they update that, and some of the I would imagine some of the animations and stuff have been changed and updated and more modernized. So yeah, for the digital deluxe here, you get armor of order and cataclysm, weapons of order and cataclysm with the horse armor, and also access to the art book and soundtrack app. It includes the Shivering Isles and the Knights of Nine for the normal game. Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, can't wait to play this at some point. I do want to play it. I mean, depending on the price, maybe I can buy it right away. But if it's like $60, I'd rather wait. I'm just pretty cheap with the games I buy nowadays, unless I really, really want to play it. Maybe if I want, I can play the original Oblivion. I think I do have that somewhere, probably. And then I can play this game here just to like do a comparison, so that I can see the actual differences. Maybe I can actually do that. Maybe, since I'm kind of like very cheap. Anyway, guys, there you have it. That was my reaction to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, and now I turn it over to you guys. What do you guys think of this reveal? Do you like it or dislike it? Love to hit it. Let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, can't wait to play this. Not sure when I'll play it on this channel. Like I said, I might just do like the original game first and then play this here, just so that I can notice the differences and details with the updated graphics and animations and whatnot, the sounds, visuals. But yeah, we'll see what I do with that. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good